Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Ethereum. Yeah, just an update here on the larger time frame first. I have added a potential pathway for higher prices in wave 5 to the chart. Not because I think it is highly likely. Ethereum has a lot to prove, but I want to help everybody understand who's watching the short-term analysis why I am not primarily tracking 5-wave movements to the upside, but instead I'm tracking just corrective rallies. On the smaller time frame, which we're going to take a look at in a minute, it's because if we really are pushing higher, which again is still up for debate, right? There's definitely no confirmed low yet, but it would be a diagonal pattern: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So the fifth wave could start from this region. And it would be an ABC structure because the entire move up is a diagonal pattern. And the A wave consists again of an ABC structure, right? It's a diagonal, therefore the fifth wave is an ABC structure. And the, let's say the ABC structure in wave 5, the A wave would also be a 3-wave move, right? And then the A wave in the A wave is also a 3-wave move. So that is how we are tracking this. And because most A waves are 3-wave patterns, not 5, especially in today's markets, it makes sense from a probabilities point of view to watch only for corrective rallies, unless the market really gives us a clear 5-wave pattern on the smaller time frame. I mean, then the things would be really, really clear. The situation would be really, really clear. But we don't have that. We don't have that clarity, unfortunately. If we get 5 waves, I mean, then we have a clean setup. I mean, that would be even better, right? But there's just no evidence for it at the moment. But let's take a look at the smaller time frame. I haven't made any changes. I've made some additions, I should rather say. So we're still tracking potential larger 3-wave move to the upside here on the Ethereum chart. This shows the pathway in white wave A in a little bit more detail. I've added a layer of microstructures just to help us understand what Ethereum could do if Bitcoin also follows its pathway higher. Yeah, there is one pathway I'm watching, which is an A, B, C structure, and then the C wave would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one pathway I'm tracking from a bullish point of view. This could morph, this could change. There are many, many options, especially because we're dealing with corrective structures. But the bottom line is, it is possible that we are in a C wave to the upside. I don't like the look of this. I mean, again, this is far from clear. Okay, this is far from clear. I find the Bitcoin chart much clearer, Solana's chart much clearer. So here, this is just trying to find some structure in these waves and structures, but therefore the Ethereum chart is just not, in my opinion, so interesting until it provides a cleaner setup or structure. It hasn't even broken above this Wednesday high yet. So again, it continues to show some weakness. However, it's still possible. It's following the white scenario. It's just low confidence. As long as we're holding above the red line, 1,473. Technically speaking, below that level, it could just reset the white B wave and could then re-attempt a rally in wave C. That's possible as well. I find that quite likely as well, that it might briefly break below the Thursday low and then try to recover. I don't have a. This is also not a clean 5-wave move up. I mean, again, it's pretty lousy price action, I have to say. But I try to help you understand the probable pathways and help you make sense of the movements here on the micro level. Obviously, any break below the red line at 1,473 will at least make it more likely that one more low is underway. Possibly targeting even the $1,250 level. So might go a little lower in the short term. And if we see any break now above the green line, it might be working its way higher towards the 2,000 mark in wave C of circle wave A. Then, if the next pullback is corrective, like in circle wave B, it could be a setup for higher prices. But it depends on how this develops. Maybe through a miracle or so, circle wave A turns into a 5-wave move, maybe a leading diagonal, then the situation would be more clearly bullish. But we're far from that at the moment. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye bye.